This past year has probably been the most eye-opening year of my life. I'm the type of person that likes to go fast. I like to work really fast. I like to do a lot of things. I like to be involved with a lot of things. And I've never been the type of person that could just focus in on just one thing and just have one obsession. I've always been the type of person that's been so... I just love an immersive experience. It's always been an ambition of mine to run my own business and to really put my ideas out into the world. But I think that what community college has done for me has been something that I did not expect, really. My life was moving fast, and then suddenly just stopped. And just everything just slowed down to like the slowest slow motion. Every day would just feel so repetitive, so tedious. Just going through the motions, not really like feeling like I'm here. I struggled a lot with just feeling like this out of touch feeling with reality. I always felt dissociated. I never felt comfortable in my own skin, to be honest with you. And I just hated it. I hated it because I'm not used to it. I just wanted activity after activity. I wanted to do this and go here and do that and do this. But the problem is that we don't control that. What we can control is the tempo that we move at. The speed of life will move at a certain speed. And the way I see it is I see it that everybody kind of has a curated speed of life for their life, how their life was made to play out. And for me, I feel like I needed to be aware of how my life was progressing and how I do certain things and think like, how can I be more here right now? And one of the biggest things that I really struggled with was feeling so empty on the inside. It's just this feeling of emptiness, regardless of how much I hung out with individuals and how much I engaged with people that were like-minded. They could be like-minded or not like-minded, but at the end of the day, I'd always feel this void, this emptiness inside of me, and I just questioned it. Why do I feel so bad? I learned how to see the world for what it is and accept things for the way they are and accept people for the way they are. I got rid of my expectations and I kind of just took things in for the experience. The more I was like this, the sadder I became. The more I felt this clouded, foggy, lack of clarity, anxiety, depressed feeling. The more I'm like this, the more I just felt like, what am I doing? And it hit me one moment. I just had the most sober thought. I thought to myself, like, man, every day of our lives, bro, we're on these apps and we're just scrolling. And that's what they want us to do. That's what they genuinely want us to do this. They want us to continue to go like this, taking in all these pictures of realities that aren't our own reality. This is not our reality. It's a screen, bro. It is just a screen. But we're taking it in as if it's an immersive experience that we are actually a part of, but we're not. So the moment I put this thing down and I started to look up, I started to open my eyes, I really started to see the world. I really started to take things in and move a little bit slower too. That's when I started to feel a change. I started to feel clarity in my head. I started to feel less fogged up. I felt so energetic, alive. I felt more one with the world. When you're always taking in things that seem to be colorful and bright and beautiful on a screen, the more you take it in, the more the world that you're actually in could end up seeing gray, because you'll see this thing and it's not your thing. You'll see something, a reality that is not your own, and you'll compare it to your reality and be like, oh man, the color's not popping the same. The skies aren't as blue. The grass isn't as green, you know? Like, his drip is better than my drip. His life is better than my life. Her life is better than my life. And it makes you discouraged, bro. It's not about this, you know what I mean? It's not about this. It's about here, being here. We're one with the world. We're actually in the universe, present in this space and time. That is what helps people like me feel more connected with others, because I no longer look at it as I have to necessarily blend in any kind of way. The truth is that I feel more like water. I feel like Bruce Lee even talked about this. Yeah, we invite so many thoughts into our minds that can really throw us off of directing ourselves and having a real plan and an intention with every single day. Our spaces that we create for ourselves, our living spaces, our creative spaces, our workspaces, all of that is just so critical that we make the aesthetic of our room something that enlightens us, something that inspires us. Because what we take in visually is what shapes our idea for the world. The more we see, the more we believe. That's how we are. We're as humans. And we're also very adaptive to our environments. What I really want to lock in on for what I do with my creative ideas is I really want to make people see the world in a new light. I want people to see the world in the light that inspires them and makes them feel like there's a purpose to this living. I'm in CEO mode right now. 100% CEO mode right now. Like, it's all drive, it's all ambition, it's the vision.